it has certainly favored the U.S. We kick off the Hex with the U.S. and Mexico. That was just
Osorio Francisco spent about 20 years of his life in the U.S. He's Colombian born. He came here to go to school. He began his coaching career with the Staten Island Vipers. He was a coach in MLS, and I had a chance to sit with him Monday night. He said, when I coach in Colombia, they said, if you can coach Atlético Nacional, that's a big club. You can coach everywhere. He went to Sao Paulo. They said, if you can coach Sao Paulo, it's a big club. You can coach everywhere. He said, it took me about a month to understand how big this Mexico job is. I've got about 120 million potential coaches out there. He's got Chicharito back in his lineup. He's got a precocious teenager with a smirk to the fans, going 2-0 in the American Outlaws Tifo. In what has become the American soccer version of Woodstock, a pilgrimage all fans have. Here's this one. Talavera had to scramble out. De Moreno rolled in for Giovanni Dos Santos. Corona able to hold it up. Get out of traffic. Bradley trying to front him. The attempt is off the post. Chicharito, whether it was onside or not, just missed it. Altidore, wonderful strength. He's going to get a free kick and a yellow card as well on Diego Reyes. Jozy Altidore, speaking of players in tremendous form, as Brooks under pressure, just got that away from Chicharito. 21 goals plus assists, or 22, I should say, in his last 21 matches for club and country, since coming off a hamstring injury that kept him out of the Copa America this summer. Dos Santos able to win that ball off of Bradley. The shot is in through traffic from Miguel Layún. No more Dos Cicero in Columbus. It's Mexico who have the lead. Carlos Vela. Bradley comes to pick him up. Rolled across for Giovanni Dos Santos. And now Corona. Mexico filtering numbers into the box. Corona sending in the cross. The header is off the bar from Vela. He out-jumped Beasler. Brooks able to get it at least partially clear twice. I was setting out his lineup to have guys that were good in the air to deal with these moments. Altidore kept it in play. Talavera was there. It's cleared off the line. Pulisic heavy touch.
The United States almost encouraging them to build out of the back, having a lot of time clogging up the spaces now. But you are behind a goal, so you want to get Jozy Altidore, you want to get Bobby Wood setting that tempo with a little bit of aggression, setting traps, winning back the ball.
Brooks stepping forward, Altidore trying to turn, hold off his man, he does. Here comes Altidore, Wood to his right, looking to roll it in. Bobby Wood got through, Bobby Wood levels the score. One apiece early in the second half.
I tell you.
The men's national team played it a little bit differently in the first 20, but he was good in the second.
Bradley's free kick, Altidore off the chest. Wood trying to hold it up. Wood turns to the outside. Talavera got his body in the way. Altidore trying to hold it up, can't do so. Fourth save, Alfredo Talavera. And now here comes Lozano the other way. Chicharito in the middle. Corona up there as well. There's the cross for Chicharito. It's just beyond him. And it will roll out for a goal kick.
Altidore and Wood have been excellent in this second half, and they've been a big reason for the U.S.'s success.
Pulisic intercepted the flick from Herrera. Christian Pulisic wants it himself. Salcedo went straight to ground. It's going to be a yellow for him.
It's almost like a football tackle. Oftentimes you see linebackers just throw their bodies at people and Just not sure what Salcedo's doing there. He's beaten for pace by Pulisic, who just tucks in and picks the ball up. And it's this touch here, he just glides past him, he has him beat. Such a strange challenge, he just goes to ground and trips him up. I remember the last time I saw a tackle like that wasn't in the NFL.
Salcedo, Layun, and Herrera are the three players on the field now for Mexico, with Vela off and Reyes off on a yellow card. Well, we saw Jozy Altidore in September score a free kick from very much the same position for Toronto FC against the New York Red Bulls. Fabian Johnson hanging out around it as well. And the U.S. leaving 4 players back up the other end of the field to defend a Mexico counter. Altidore has the assist so far tonight. Talavera getting himself set. The entire stadium prepared to explode. Altidore just tipped over by Talavera. 5th save of the game for him, giving the U.S. their 4th corner.
And he has to make it, because Altidore gets it up and over. It's on target, just not far enough in the corner. It was dipping under the crossbar. You'll get a great look at it. Jozy Altidore.
And during that, more wild gesticulating from the Mexico coaching staff, just to figure out who's going to come forward and who's not for this free kick. Brad Guzan, who replaced Tim Howard in the first half with an injury. Miguel Layun preparing to send this in. Driven in. Came off Johnson's head last, it looked like. Yes, indeed, out for a corner. First of the night for Mexico. Layun once again to send this ball in. Everyone but Pulisic back for the U.S. Into the near post, foot to Largentine! Mexico retake the lead. And it had to be Rafael Marquez who's done it.
Well, that is a sucker punch from Mexico, but it's an excellent delivery by Layun. We talked about the space at the near post on a corner kick from the United States, and this time they just allow Marquez to drift across that man. And you see he's got nobody in front of him. He runs into that space. Guzan has absolutely no chance on this header. His momentum's taking him to the right. And it's important to note there's nobody on the back post. You have Fabian Johnson on the front post, but there's nobody on the back post, which I do not understand. If you're in the 88th minute, you're defending a corner, you have everybody back, why not put another man on the post? I never understand it. And the U.S. get caught there.
13th time he's played against the U.S. He was in the